can you guys tease the most OMG moment of this season?
We both have 2 OMG moments on the show, and hers is going to be physical pain and mine's going to be like life-altering. It's a big deal. Big deal in my life. All little problems that all intertangle into one big problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And the problem still hangs there now. It's not solved.
Cristina is my favorite person in the whole world. I almost wish Cristina lived closer because 5 houses is a little too far away.
I'm the young, hotter version of you.
Well, we do have newer parts, but they are fake.
We have to talk about season 2 of Smothered. What was it like being a part of season 1, so much so that you were like, sign me up for another one, let's do this again?
Well, season 1 was, scary. It was new. But when season 2 came along, it just seemed so natural and normal. And we loved our producers and TLC. All the people are so nice. They became like family to us. I get sad when they leave.
Yeah, she gets very emotional. She smothers everybody. So she gets like, oh no, you guys can't go. I mean, we love having them. And it really did just seem natural. It just we didn't even question it. We were like, sure.
So it's become second nature to you guys to have, a crew of, 5 to 10 people, however many it is, holding the boom and the camera. You like having all those people around?
Well, it's amazing because once they're around like that, it's like you don't even realize it. And what they're taping, you don't know when they're taping, when they're not taping. So you just live life as it goes. And
we just do it. And sometimes we're like, shoot, did they just get that on camera?
It's always interesting. I think when people have reality shows that the kids are involved in. Cristina, is that a conversation you had with your husband and you guys kind of mutually came to the agreement, or are there any rules about the kids?
There's actually none. Because I grew up like my mom, kids don't have a say. They don't have a choice. They have to do whatever mom and dad said. So it was kind of like my husband and I agreed, we were on board. So too bad the kids just...
And the kids
don't
are
have a choice.
They love them. They're like, are the filmers coming? They love them.
Yeah, my daughters are very much into it. My son, he's not so much into it. So he'll back away or he just won't be in a scene. I don't ask him to. That's totally fine. But my daughters love it.
I know that my relationship with my mom does get on my husband's nerves.
I don't even know why you're involved in this whole situation. I don't know why you're involved.
Carlo definitely knew what he was getting into with the 2 of us.
Well, you gotta tease. What do we have in store for season 2? What are you most excited for fans to see?
Well, season 2 starts off, obviously you see that I'm doing a remodel in my home. She wants us to move in with her, which is something my husband is not about. So you will see what goes down, and there will be a very big surprise that happens.
And naturally, I want to pick everything in her new house, and they're not happy about that.
She is putting her input in, which I love, but my husband doesn't. But you will see a very big surprise ending. I'll have to tell you. I mean, you definitely have to tune in and watch and what happens.
I've been taking showers with Brittany since she was 5.
In the mornings, walk in her room and I just lick her all up, my puppy.
I have saved all of Sarah's baby teeth. They smell so beautiful.
There's some new mother-daughters that are joining the show this season, and their storylines are quite shocking. What do you make of all these new moms? Have you had a chance to meet them and spend time with them?
No, we never get to meet. We've never met any of the mothers and daughters. But, the things that happen, we don't do that kind of stuff, Whatever people want to do. I'm for anything. But
yeah, who are we to judge? We're best friend relationship, and it takes a long time to get here. My mom was a mother for my whole life growing up. And once I got married, she made a switch and she was like, I can be your best friend now. I'm not one to judge anybody. Whatever you do and you're having a good time, God bless. But that's not something.
we do everything together. We do things we shouldn't do.
We do fun stuff.
We do fun stuff.
But I don't want to see her naked.
Why?
Kathy, what's the problem with that?
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see me naked. That's the problem.
This show is such a hot button show and people love to talk about it, whether they love it or they find it a little bizarre. What do you say to the critics who think that this is just insane and that you guys have an unnatural relationship?
I really don't understand that when people say that to us, because it's not unnatural. To me, mothers and daughters who aren't together all the time, or mothers that aren't calling their daughters that aren't calling their mothers for advice. To me, that's not normal. So I can't even relate to that.
We don't find our relationship so extreme. We find it normal and we enjoy each other's company.
And my best friend.
That's right, I am.
Can you guys tease the most OMG moment of this season?
It's something that hurt. Painful. Something that was painful.
But was it physical pain or emotional pain?
Physical pain.
We both have 2 OMG moments on the show, and hers is going to be physical pain and mine's going to be like life-altering.
It was something I never did before. So it's something I tried that I had never done, and I did it, and it hurt.
Okay, my brain goes to a million places. Did you get something waxed? Did you go skydiving?
She did something to herself.
I did something to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, you gotta
You
watch.
have to watch.
Are you doing okay today?
Oh, I'm fine. I was fine, 10 minutes later. It was just at the moment.
It was just the initial.
Has there ever been a moment during production while you're filming where something got too personal, too heated, too intense, where you said, I need 5, stop the cameras?
I feel like there was something last season.
Well, yeah, when you do the drink.
Oh, Joe,
I
chill.
understand.
No,
You. Oh, I can't believe that.
We didn't, expect that to happen, and nor do we want that on camera and let people think that she's this crazy woman, throwing drinks on people.
Yeah, but he just aggravated me to a point.
And the thing was, we were so upset during it that we didn't even look to tell the cameras like stop or whatever. We just ran into the bathroom. She was crying, like I got upset. So it just turned into one of those things. But we never told him to stop filming.
Well, Kathy, what was the reaction to that? Did you get hate on social media or people coming up to you?
A lot of people said that was so funny. A lot of people was like, oh yeah, that was great. It was very mixed on that. I apologized. Like I said before, there was alcohol involved, and I probably wouldn't have done that, but it was the heat of the moment. But when you're doing this, all kinds of things get caught on tape. And we don't know what's getting aired. We never know.
We don't know. We don't get to see anything prior to it airing.
So when we see it
on Sundays, we're like,
oh no,
shoot, I forgot I said that.
Yeah.
Well, what was your reaction when you watched that back on TV?
I hated it.
Yeah, she hated it.
I hated it.
She hated it.
I was not happy with myself.
Kathy, what is your relationship with Cristina's in-laws and Carlo like today?
I just follow alongside her. If she's in, I'm in. If she's out, I'm out.
And her and Carlo love each other.
I love Carlo. But as far as the rest of the family, I'll be fine with them if they're fine with that.
Cristina, where's your relationship at with them?
With my husband, it's great. With his family, unfortunately, it's not. And you might get a little glimpse towards the end of this season of what's going on. Unfortunately, we have the kind of relationship that has ups and downs. We talk, and then there's months that go by that we don't speak. And it's an unfortunate for the kids who have cousins, which I hate. It hurts me to see that. But, we do what we can.
Cristina, you teased that something life-altering is happening to you this season. What does that mean?
It's not going to come to the end, so you're going to have to watch. It's a big deal. Big deal in my life.
It changes all of our lives a little bit. Something that happened.
Does it change the way that you're living today?
Not today.
It's so hard not to tell it.
I know.
You're fishing. You're good.
I just need to know in what arena that falls. Is it a family problem? Is it a problem between you and your husband?
All that's together. There will be problems. Family, my husband and I, there's a big problem. All little problems that all intertangle into one big problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And the problem still hangs there now. It's not solved.
It's not solved yet. So
being in the limelight and being part of this really fun and entertaining reality TV scene, are you friendly with any of the other TLC stars or housewives or anybody just on reality TV? Is there someone that you look to for advice or you'd love to have a career like?
I've always loved the Housewives of New Jersey. When Melissa first started her scene, she came to Chicago and we went to see her.
Saw her, yeah.
Well, it just so happened Joe Gorga grabbed my son who was this big and he said, give me that baby right now. I got to take a picture with him. They were so nice. And Melissa's sister was there. They were so great. I mean, if we could ever have...
She was so excited.
With Melissa, like, do you want to have a book or a boutique? Like, what is the goal with all this newfound fame that you guys have?
My big dream's to get on Dancing with the Stars.
That's always been her
I
thing.
have talked about that since the show ever aired. That would be my dream come true.
I'm just a mom. I'm not looking to be a star or anything like that. I'm just a mom. I go with the flow.
You're a rock star already.
Yeah, you know. Do they say I look like Gene Simmons? I don't know.
They give her a lot of...
I get a lot of that.
A lot of grief for that.
I mean, do you guys read the comments? Did that get to you?
No.
We read them, but does it get to me? No, I laugh. It's funny.
You have to
laugh at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you know. Hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't care.
Is there one comment that sticks out in your mind that really got you?
Well, it's mostly about my hair, but I do have very bad hair. I understand that. You know, it's constant about my hair and my eyeliner. I'm too old. I shouldn't be wearing my hair like this.
But the truth is, and this is something, you know, she does have hair loss. Tremendous hair loss.
I'm like bald. No, people don't know. So I like use hair in the can and stuff to hide my bald spot. I know, I shouldn't even be telling you this. But I'm like a bald person.
So it's kind of hurtful. It's hurtful for me when they write stuff about her because they don't actually know what her problems are.
I tell everybody I'm bald. I don't care. You know, I do the best I can to cover it up.